Hello everyone, welcome to my channel The Tooth Fairy. Today's topic is Dentinogenesis Imperfecta. That is, something is wrong with the dentinogenesis process, dentine formation process. In the last lecture we did amelogenesis imperfecta. It's better to make a comparative chart of both of these topics so that it would be easier for you guys to remember it nicely. Now, if we look at inheritance pattern, it is an autosomal dominant condition. While in amelogenesis imperfecta, it was autosomal dominant, autosomal recessive, X-linked, and sporadic cases. So, dentinogenesis word starts with an alphabet D. So, dominant may be DRM. That's going to affect both of the primary and permanent teeth. Main problem is with the protein called dentine sialophosphoprotein. So, dentine sialophosphoprotein is present on chromosome number 4. If we look at the constituents of dentine, the inorganic part is 70%, while in enamel it was like 95%, anorganic phase is 20%, and water is 10%. In dentinogenesis imperfecta, water content becomes as much as 60%, 10% से 16% हो जाता है. Now the organic phases consist of two parts, like it has collagenous proteins and non-collagenous protein. Okay, तो collagenous protein में type 1 collagen is major, that is col1 A1 and col1 A2. And non-collagenous protein में dentine phosphoprotein is major. So if there is problem with the collagenous part, okay, that is problem with col1 A1 and col1 A2, then we are going to have this first category of shields, like with osteogenesis imperfecta. So if there is dentinogenesis imperfecta type 1, that is with osteogenesis imperfecta, that means there is some problem with the collagenous protein col1 A1 and col1 A2. So this is the Shields classification, original Shield classification. It had three categories. Firstly, with osteogenesis imperfecta, then without osteogenesis imperfecta, and dentinogenesis imperfecta type 3 was Brandywine type. Now, in case of the first category, there are going to be problem with bones also. So there is osteoporosis, that is frequent fractures, and bluish sclera, and then we have problem with teeth also. So they are also bluish hue, like amber bluish gray, and they are translucent. They are easily wear off, that is attrition. They have short and constricted roots. There is going to be problem with dentine pulp, and it is present more in deciduous teeth. And there was also hearing loss. So if we look at this triad, osteoporosis, bluish sclera, and hearing loss, this makes a triad for Lobstein's disease. It's an important question for MCQ exams. Now, for dentinogenesis imperfecta type 2 and type 3, we have more information. In the revised classification, what happened was dentinogenesis imperfecta first Shields type was not included. That is, जो अभी हमने पढ़ी है with osteogenesis imperfecta, that was not included. So जो revised classification में dentinogenesis imperfecta type 1 बनी, that was Shields type 2, and जो type 2 new बनी वो that was Shields type 3. So this is these are the other name of dentinogenesis imperfecta 1. The other names given in Schaefer's are very important because sometimes exam question is asked by other name of the disorder. So dentinogenesis imperfecta 1 may we have other names: opalescent dentine, dentinogenesis imperfecta without osteogenesis imperfecta, then opalescent teeth without osteogenesis imperfecta, and Shields type 2. New classification में Shields type 2 आ गया, and cap depont teeth. ये याद रखना. Also, it is the most common type of dentinogenesis imperfecta. यहाँ पे we can see there's very thin layer of dentine, and the pulp chambers, they all are obliterated. We can barely make difference of pulp and enamelar dentine. Also, we can see there is a cervical constriction. It looks more like a tulip flower. So the cervical constriction is there. And the color of the teeth is opalescent, like amber, gray, translucent. So teeth are blue gray, amber brown, or opalescent. Then there are the crown, bulbous crown with cervical constriction, that is going to give tulip flower like appearance we just saw. Then roots are narrower than normal, इस केस में पल्प चैम्बर्स एंड रूट कैनाल्स आर स्मॉलर देन नॉर्मल और कम्प्लीटली ऑब्लिटरेटेड। बट जब हम नेक्स्ट टॉपिक पढ़ेंगे उसमें द टाइप 2, उसमें पल्प चैम्बर्स विल बी लाइक लार्ज। इसमें रैपिड टूथ वियर है ड्यू टू फ्लैट डेंटिनो इनेमल जंक्शन. What happens is in normal dentino enamel junction there is scalloping. ये scalloping होती है. But in case of dentinogenesis imperfecta type 1, it becomes flat. ठीक है? This part becomes flat. Also, hearing loss is noted. There is no tooth sensitivity and the tooth are caries prone because there is obliteration of dentinal tubules. तो कोई भी डेंटिनल ट्यूब्यूल में फ्लूइड मूवमेंट नहीं है, दैट इज नो सेंसिटिविटी, हाइड्रोडायनेमिक थ्योरी. एंड दे आर ऑल्सो नॉट caries prone because caries cannot reach the pulp, okay, because there is obliteration. If we see the histological changes, odontoblasts are trapped in dentinal matrix, and also the matrix which is formed is very irregular. If you see, this is comparatively regular, but in DI1 there is irregular matrix and odontoblast are entrapped. Tubules are larger in diameter. जैसे ये tubules हैं, ये ज़्यादा large हो जाएंगे in diameter and also they will be less in number. Other changes which are noticed are that density, X-ray absorption and hardness of dentine are also low. So there is easily wear of dentine. Now in Dentinogenesis imperfecta 2, the other names are Shields type 3 और Brandywine type. The important is shell teeth. ठीक है, इसमें याद रखना हमको shell teeth. उसमें cap depont teeth था, इसमें shell teeth है. So it is found in a tri-racial population from Maryland and Washington DC, known as the Brandywine isolate. So it was found in those people. So it has amber and smooth dentine. The crowns wear rapidly, so attrition is there. Also, इसमें there are large pulp chambers, so the pulp is easily exposed. There is like no dentine, so no dentinal tubule obliteration, so the caries easily reach the pulp chamber, and other things also happens like peripital abscess, ठीक है, endoperioral lesions, and then you can see here that the pulp chamber is large and dentine नहीं है इसमें, ठीक है. And we have shell teeth. Next is treatment. So how dentinogenesis imperfecta is treated to maintain vertical length, occlusion, the teeth dimension and function and aesthetics. We are going to give cast metal crowns on posterior teeth and the jacket crowns on anterior. Jacket crowns cover all the surface of teeth just like a jacket. It is made up of porcelain or some metal which is coated with ceramic. Then use of partial appliances with caution because teeth cannot bear up that much force, they are already so weak. Fillings की भी retention नहीं होती due to softness of dentine, so they are also not permanent. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.